See, I usually don't make videos while I'm working, but it is so much going on, and ah, I'm tight. Let me turn this game off. I'm at work. I'm in my truck. You know what I mean? Yeah. Playing video games and shit. But I had to stop this real quick. I'm so tired of people playing with foundational black Americans, black people. Joey Swoll, like, I knew this dude was a racist. He always come off with this moral police attitude. But if you let somebody talk long enough, they show you exactly who they are. He's gonna pretend like he didn't know who Hulk Hogan is as a person. He knew. So somebody that knows everything that goes on in every gym, he just knows everything about everybody, Mr. Morale. Yet you didn't know Hulk Hogan got caught multiple times calling black people the N-word. Multiple people have said they experienced racism when it came to dude. But Joey Swoll said, oh, people make mistakes. See, that situation that just happened down in Cincinnati, it's a lot of racial tension in America right now. So all these white people get online and they want to call us savages and violent because a couple of them got their asses handed to them. Why? Because a black man got slapped in the face by one of them. A Russian man, a Russian white man, slapped that brother in the face. Now see, he not from this country. Obviously he's Russian. So the black people that are in Russia, that occupy Russia, they're Africans. So I guess y'all could go upside their head out there and it's not a problem. Your American homies should have told you, we don't play that shit. You put hands on us, you getting knees, homie. And we gonna give them to you until we get tired. You can't tell us how to react once you have put hands on one of us. I don't care about the lady that got knocked out. She shouldn't have been in the middle of man shit. When men are fighting, you need to go over there. You heard? Because you can't deal with what we got to offer if you're a woman. I say this about all women. When men are getting physical, get out the way. Because you can't do nothing. I don't know if these movies got y'all thinking that y'all can kick a man's ass because y'all see it on TV so much. You can. We could slap you to sleep easily with using about 20% strength. We could slap a woman to sleep. Why do you think so many of us restrain from putting hands on you? When y'all get out of pocket or try to swing on us, y'all so slow, we just block that shit. It's nothing. You're a woman. You're not built for combat. But back to this shit. This racial tension. See, you got a lot of them political Negroes that talk about, oh, see what happened, y'all voted for Trump. Don't listen to that bullshit. I voted for Trump. I voted for Trump so he could get these immigrants the fuck out of here. And you notice, we got white people acting up. We got immigrants acting up. You got that African woman that got online and said she wanted to go to war with black Americans. Let me explain something, black women. I'm talking to my black American women. Stop going to them hair shops. Don't let them braid your hair. Do not give these people money. It is time to make these people suffer. Think about it. They come over here, right? Who else gonna go in their businesses besides us? Latinos don't go into Africans or Jamaican spots. Asians don't do it. But we seem to shop everywhere. We gotta stop that shit. If there's a way to get something, like my deodorant is black. There's very few things that I buy that aren't from black people because we got choices now. So why would you give that shit to people that don't fuck with you? I don't eat Chinese food like that. I damn sure won't be going to no Jamaican restaurants. They got one right in my area. No, I'm good. I'm good. Let your own people support you. And we support our people. They want to act like that. They want to pretend like we didn't get them here. I just saw an Asian person on the internet apologizing. We don't want your apologies. We don't want that shit. Keep that shit. You know why? Because for years, we tried to rock with everybody. For years, we went into y'all restaurants, bought shit. It was cool. But what did y'all do? As soon as y'all had the chance, fucked us over. Y'all tried to y'all got rid of affirmative action, thinking it was helping us. And we told you who was keeping you out of school. So you got rid of it, and you see, you still can't get into school. You still can't. Now you got Asians online saying sorry, the black people was right. Then that Asian lady tries to get online and say, and I quote, she thought she was down in her own people, but in all reality, some of what she said was right. But the one thing she said that pissed me off was black and brown. Black and brown people fought for you to get here. Brown people ain't do shit. Let's get that straight. The people that usually identify with brown are Mexican. Now people say Latinos, but the majority of the time that you hear that term being used is by Mexicans. Mexicans didn't do shit to help black people do anything. Look at LULAC. Look up what they said. They basically said, and this was years ago, that we on our own. This is why Mexicans fought for the right to be called white. They didn't want to be called Mexican. They wanted to be called white. This is why when you look on a lot of Latinos' ID, it says white. They have no allegiance with us. So all the black people that's watching this video, I want you to know, stop saying that shit. Because now you got an Asian person that's trying to say something that's real, but she added that in there. No, that was black people that did that shit in the 60s. It wasn't no fucking Mexicans marching with my people to get no immigrants over here. That was all black people. So see how they start ushering their name into shit and they didn't even do shit. We on our own, y'all. It should be very apparent at this point. When them black people whooped them white folks' ass in Cincinnati, you got black people, and some of them was black Americans, and they some fucking coons. Same way we got tethers, African tethers, Jamaican tethers, Haitian tethers. Well, on our side, we got black ass coons. It ain't as many coons as it is tethers, but they're there. And every last one of them niggas, when you realize when one of your homies or somebody's a coon, ostracize them niggas. They don't deserve to be around us. We are people that fight. We fight for what we want. The rest of these people that come here, they try to wiggle their little way up in here and play that little model minority game. Just like the Mexican dude that got online and started apologizing because he said, I didn't believe black people when they said police was doing this, that, and the third. Well, now it's our turn. I'm sorry. Nah, keep that shit. And no, it's not your turn. Because ain't nobody gonna feed no Mexican babies to no fucking alligators. Ain't nobody hanging no Mexicans. All we doing is kicking y'all the fuck out of our country. And the ones that they're catching in court and sending them back, they not doing nothing wrong. Those cases are over. A lot of them come over here claiming amnesty, that they getting killed in their country, or somebody's trying to do something to them in their country. That's a lie. Nobody's doing nothing to them. They just want to come here because this is where the money is at. This is what we built. Stop letting them come over here and take from us. I'm going to explain to you how this shit happens in real time, right? I'm a trucker. You can see, right? See this truck, right? And when I got this job, a lot of times, I started working here recently. A lot of times, you will see a bunch of Latinos, more Latinos in a job than you'll see black people. This was the first time in a long time where I came to a job and I went into orientation. And you know how many Latinos was in there? 2. It was about 25 black people. Everybody else was black. So you see how that shit is affecting stuff? They're taking jobs that we would take. And then when they get into these jobs, they do everything to get black people fired and get themselves hired. This is why Jose like to tell on you when you do certain shit. Stop fucking with Jose. Am I saying all Latinos are bad? Hell no. I got a bunch of Latino homies. Puerto Rican, Dominican. But it's a difference between a couple homies and an overall group. I'm gonna give you an example. Black people are the most welcoming people on earth. We welcome anybody. So much so, that shit gotta stop. Stop inviting everybody to the cookout, because they don't deserve it. But at a certain point, that's what we did. We invite everybody. We welcome everybody. While everybody don't welcome us. A lot of Latinos do not fuck with black people. That's from Mexicans to Dominicans to Puerto Ricans. A lot of them do not fuck with black people. So we got individuals that's cool, yes, but on a collective, they're opposite of us. Because on a collective, we welcome. Anybody could come. And that shit is killing us. And we gotta stop. We gotta be more mindful of who we befriend. Because of all those races that I mentioned, I gave you examples. Now, when it comes to these white folks like Joey Swoll, black Americans, we already know what white people is. We know how to deal with them. They don't. Africans don't. Jamaicans don't. Asians don't. And Latinos don't. Latinos and Asians specifically want to be white. They want to integrate into whiteness. They want to do what Italians and Irish were able to do. But see, the difference is they will never welcome you. Anglo-Saxons is another way of saying people from England. Those are the people that started the slavery shit here. So when them Anglo-Saxons first came to America and killed off my people, because my lineage not from Africa. Look at the color of this hand. Think it's some fucking African blood in this hand? Maybe from centuries ago. Yeah, sure. We all come from Africa. I am Cherokee Indian and Blackfoot Indian. My lineage is from right here. So when them people came, my people should have slaughtered them on sight. But what we do, we welcome. And look what they did to us. I think at this point, black people have finally learned our lesson. You got Puerto Ricans trying to take credit for hip hop. You got Asians trying to keep us out of schools. You got Mexicans that have the nerve to have neighborhoods in Chicago and Los Angeles. And they do the same shit these white folks do. They see a nigga out there and try to kill him. They let you know real quick, don't come in our neighborhood. How fucking dare you, as a Mexican, tell us not to come in your neighborhood? You wouldn't have a fucking neighborhood in this country if it wasn't for black people. But you gonna fix y'all faces to say some shit like that? We gotta get them the fuck out of here. There's absolutely, positively, unequivocally no reason that there should be 40 million Latinos in America. At most, there should be 5 million immigrants in this country from all races. No, they don't get to come here like that. That's why when they showing up in court, that ass is getting kicked out. They're not kidnapping them. They sitting there looking at these individual cases and saying, out, out, out. And maybe out of 100, they might keep 5. I'm with that. We need to thin this number down. The way they sitting talking about, oh, if we get rid of Latinos or immigrants, it's gonna cause all these issues and it's gonna mess up the economy. No, it's not. You got over 40 million black people here. We good. We work. This country will be fine without some fucking immigrants. Trust me. Kick them out and watch what happens. Do not put the cape on for these people. Let them suffer. Let them leave. We deal with these white folks the way we've been dealing with them. But they are not going to do what we do. They want to befriend these people. They want to be next to these people. They want to be those people. Stop inviting everybody to the cookout. Fuck Joey Swoll and fuck Hulk Hogan. I hope his ass is in hell getting beat the fuck up for eternity by a pack of niggas. You heard?